The best way of destroying an enemy is to make him or her into a friend.
Athletes United for Peace was formulated directly in relationship to the world situation. The interrelationships of the people in sports were very militaristic and authoritarian, which was very harmful to many young people.
We turn children into soldiers to fight our wars.
When Phil founded Athletes United for Peace in the early 1980s, the larger aim was to do something to help diffuse whatever we could do as athletes, this incredible massive buildup of nuclear weaponry in the world that could destroy the world, 100 times over. In '89, when the Iron Curtain broke down, the focus of Athletes United for Peace started to shift, and it was also now starting to do community work. I think the beauty of sport and the beauty of Athletes United for Peace is that it can connect people on a lot of different ways and a lot of different levels. People are doing Athletes United for Peace sponsored events in various parts of the country, and we're an NGO, official NGO with the United Nations. Phil is working with the United Nations and the NGO, seeing how athletics and sport can be a vehicle to build health consciousness, and it's being used in that way. In Chicago, for example, through Mike James, they do a lot of public athletic events, triathlon, street sprints, and in El Paso with the Basketball in the Barrio with Steve Yellen and Russ Bradford. And it's being done in Berkeley by our executive director, Doug Harris. So with sport, you can go in a lot of different directions.
And we would like to use this concept of promoting peace through sports with all of our young people throughout the world. And it's going to take the efforts of many of the NGOs and other organizations from around the world to help us.
And Doug has instituted a new program called Hoop to Vote, bringing basketball players in parts of the city in Oakland and the Bay Area, young people that normally would not vote, to get them turned on to voting.
And what I think Athletes United for Peace, particularly under the leadership of Doug Harris, have been able to do, they've been able to bring in corporate people, they've been able to bring in city government, municipalities, and educational institutions, and provide opportunities that have not been there for young people. Doug's next contribution, I really feel, will be to increase the sophistication of our program and create exchanges so that this kind of thing spreads throughout the world.
So there's all these connects in a lot of different levels that AUP is working, and that's one of the beauties of the organization.